time to talk about putting those communication tips to good use and taking control of your future, financial and personal, all at the same time. Well, would you like to make a little more money? Would you like to have a more focused life? Our next guest is going to help you do that. Joining us, motivational speaker and author of this book, No More Excuses. This is Sam Silverstein. Sam, it's good to meet you.
Oh, it's so great to be here.
Didn't take long to come up with that title, did it?
Not really.
Because it is what we all do.
It's prevalent. It was prevalent in my life, and it's something that is universal. The key is how to start eliminating those excuses.
And just so you guys know a little bit about Sam, internationally acclaimed expert. We're talking leadership, organizational growth, accountability. You've worked with Lucent, National Association of Home Builders, even the United States Postal Office, and they certainly need your help. We all need your help.
Everyone needs to focus on accountability.
So let's start with tip number one, is to not only be consistent, but do the right things and do them consistently.
The key is to know what your strategic intent is, to know what you want to achieve. You have a strategic intent in business, but in our personal life, we also have a strategic intent. If it's a student in high school, they want to graduate and go to a good college, trying to get a job, whatever it is, know what you want, and then figure out what right steps, what right things must you do consistently, every day, every week, every month, that are going to lead you down the path to achieve that strategic intent.
I said to my 10-year-old recently, because he forgot some assignments, he goes, it was just one or two, and I said, you have to be consistent. This is an everyday thing. Homework's every day. You have to get it done every day.
Right. It's like Albert Pujols coming up to bat for the Cardinals. He has to do the right things every time he's at the plate, not just some of the times. And so if you know what your right things are, you know what you want to achieve, you know what steps you need to do them day in and day out. Do them consistently well, you'll achieve amazing results.
No more excuses. All right, this one I was kind of confused by, because when we talk about wanting a better life, making more money, having a better home life, managing your space. First of all, explain it to us and how it relates.
Very simply this. You've met my daughter, Sarah.
Yes.
So, when Sarah was a junior in high school, she was varsity cheerleader. She decided between her junior and senior year to not participate with cheerleading anymore. Because she wanted to be the regional president of her youth group. Now, this is an 8-state region. Considerable time consumption.
Yes.
So she looked at her space and she realized that she needed to eliminate something if she was going to create space for growth and new opportunity. In a business, you might eliminate a product line to add a new product line. If you're a student in high school or college, you might eliminate an activity so you can add an activity. If you're looking, you know, if you're in any business or any walk of life, sometimes we get so caught up with what we're used to. It's worked for us, but if we want to grow, we need space for something new.
And we say this about parenting too. If you want to have a closer family, maybe you need to drop tennis because you're out there too much.
Absolutely.
Okay. We have a couple other points, but we're going to get to only a few of them. What do you mean by managing the process?
You're waiting for a flight, your flight's canceled, they say, go get in the line where Jason is standing and he'll really book you. Well, you can do that and wait an hour and a half, or you control the process. You don't leave it up to fate. You already have all the 800 numbers of the major airlines in your telephone. You call the help desk, in 2 minutes, you have a flight scheduled. You have a choice. When something happens to us that gets in the way of us achieving what we want, we can either say, well, it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, or we can own the process and find a way to make it happen.
This is a big one in work, in marriage, in relationships, having the right expectations.
If you set your expectations too low, then you achieve low. If you set them too high, you make bad choices. Banks set their expectations too high, they make bad choices, and you see what has happened to the economy.
We're all there,
So it's critical that we are accountable to establish the right expectations, not based just on our past, but also looking at the past of others who have successfully achieved what we're trying to achieve.
It is so nice to meet you.
Oh, it's my
your daughter,
pleasure.
Sarah. Thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, it's great to be here.
Really good information.
Thank you.
Don't forget, check out the book. It's called No More Excuses. We have posted a link on our website, greatdaystlouis.com. No more excuses, people.